My education at MIT really helped influence my engagement with climate issues because during my time at the department I studied urbanization issues in developing countries, and to me it seems like a very big issue of our time and how to cope. Climate change is a big factor in urbanization issues that are occurring in cities.
It's part of the global carbon cycle, so we don't really know very well how rivers are going to respond to the changing climate. But I'm interested in how the land interacts with surface waters and transports carbon to the ocean.
Climate change was really brought to our attention as a problem by the scientific community, so it's really incongruent for MIT not to fully acknowledge that and not to take every possible action that they can to counteract.
MIT has a responsibility as the leader in science and technology research to be at the forefront of sustainability movement. And one aspect is divesting from fossil fuels from their endowment. The endowment as such heavily invests in fossil fuels, and which is counterproductive to the development and to the deployment of green technologies and sustainable technologies that will help mankind as a species improve rather than falter in its current state.
By divesting from fossil fuels, it will align its science with the publicly known consequences of that science.
I think it's a leadership issue in terms of what MIT, as one of the leading technology institutes in the world, can provide to institutions of higher learning. That this is a moral issue. By divesting its portfolio of fossil fuel stocks, I think it's possible to send a message to other academic institutions and the world generally that this is not, keeping invested in fossil fuel industries is inconsistent with the commitment to train and educate and motivate future generations.
The problem with that is that the science makes it clear that for us to survive on this planet, we need to divest not just financially, but in terms of policy from our reliance on fossil fuels.
Just doing science is not enough. I mean, if you're a rational institution, you should apply the laws of reason to the entire world, and that includes the way that MIT as an institution acts in the world, how it invests its money, and what kind of signals it wants to send to the world by choosing to invest in fossil fuels while funding renewable energy research.
MIT, as a global leader in science, needs to accept what the scientific research has said, which is we cannot continue to invest in fossil fuels both financially and technologically as a species on this planet.
Started to look for ways that MIT could address socially responsible and environmentally responsible investing through its choices in the portfolio.
We will tell the whole world that the institution perhaps most responsible for technical progress is also willing to see the consequences of that technical progress.
In my opinion, there's no natural disaster more important than what we're facing now with climate change, and that's why I wanted one of these t-shirts and will donate to Divest Fund.